Hello and welcome back to the channel. It has been a while because I am banned off YouTube on the main channel because for whatever reason making crypto videos is now against the guidelines of YouTube, and we're in that situation. However, we're still trading, we're still active, and actually, to be honest, this past few months I've done more trading than ever. I've just been focusing on my own bags and everything like that. So we've got some trades open at the moment, pretty much short everything, and the question is why? In today's video, I'm going to explain to you why I am short on the markets, what I'm expecting from the price of Bitcoin, and I'd really appreciate it if you'd slap a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. We're back. We're not quite bullish. I wish I was. It'd make life a little bit easy, wouldn't it? But I'm still not bullish. I really feel like the market is quite high right now. It's looking like it's quite on edge. So let me explain why in today's video. Slap a like, subscribe, and let's crack on with today's video, of which you can see my lovely car down there. I'm actually borrowing it off my dad. It's not actually my car. I bought it as a present. I'm in the Swiss Alps right now, and we're trading Bitcoin. So what have we got here? We've got a nice oscillator, a nice Bitcoin price, and Bitcoin's price naturally is coming up in this flag pattern. Now, relying on patterns recently has been quite frustrating. If you're a pattern trader, you'll find that, to be honest, a lot of these patterns don't make any sense, and a lot of them have suggested a move to the downside is on the cards, and then it's continued moving to the upside. Now, we've also got some moving averages on the screen as well as this oscillator. Now, the oscillator is giving us a very key it's been amazing, to be honest. One of the things that I've been literally using all the time recently is this oscillating tool. The reason I'm using the oscillating tool is it's very accurate. If you look here, where it starts coming down, you have a big crash off there, comes down to the bottom, and then kind of exit that trade. Same things happened here, where it started going all the way up again, and then all the way down, and since then it's been a nice short position. And you can see this kind of is a thing that is repeating time and time again. You can see it starts to go down there, and ultimately the time to exit the trade was there. So it's a pretty good tool, to be honest, and if you want to check it out, it is part of Stonksy. You can get Stonksy by going to the link in today's video description. Stonksy is the best indicator tool, and we have added some very amazing updates to it recently, which have definitely increased its accuracy. Now, when it comes to my current open trades, why am I short the markets? I'm short Bitcoin, I'm short Salana, I'm short Ethereum, and I'm short Moodeng. Moodeng is it's tiny position. You know how, like, just to make you aware, meme coin trades can get away from you. So don't go big on the old memes, because the memes can really get away from you, especially when they start pumping. They can do 2x, 3x, 4x in a day. And so from that perspective, 8K is actually still quite a large trade on that, because it went quite a long way in the wrong direction. Say it went up 200%, I'd be losing 16 grand on that thing. And to be honest, that nearly happened the other day. We've got the Ethereum trade, the Salana trade, and the Bitcoin trade. We've actually taken some nice profits so far on all of these, because again, I'm trading this just in my own kind of time at the moment. But I am coming back to making YouTube videos every day, so don't forget, do slap a like and do subscribe to the channel. We're here on the TMG Trades channel, which is now going to be the main channel, because I can't post on the main channel for 3 months. And the reason for that is because I have to wait now, unfortunately, quite a long period of time for these strikes to go away. I got one on the 24th of May and then one in April. So I've got 2 days left until I can actually post anything on the main channel. But August the 22nd is when I'm out of YouTube jail on that one. And then that one is, I don't know how long that one's got left to go. But to be honest, that one is the most recent one. So August the 22nd is when I can actually go back to posting on the main channel. However, going back to it, yes, I'm short on the markets right now. Why are we short? Oscillator tool says bearish. We are currently making a bull flag on the hourly chart. And if we zoom out, we can see that Bitcoin has done pretty much nothing but go up. No retraces, no nothing. It's actually being quite scary. Now, if we go over and we reset the Bitcoin liquidation heat map and have a quick look at how that's been getting along recently, if I just, come on, is it going to do it? It's loading in the middle there. I'll come back to that in just a second, so make sure you stay tuned and slap a like and everything like that. We'll just quickly check in on Ethereum in the meantime, which again has been making a very similar pattern to what Bitcoin has been making. Current price of Ethereum, $2,646. And as you'll see, a lot of uptrend in Ethereum recently, but the question is it peaking? And if so, where is it going to come down to? What I'm eyeing is a retest of previous support. It's not giga bearish for an extended period of time. It's a retest of previous support is what I'm expecting. So let's zoom all the way out on this chart and really get some good perspective on it. You can see here we've got a long-term level of support. We, since breaking out, have not come back down and tested that. So it would make quite some sense, to be honest, if Ethereum came back down to around $2,200, around $400 drop off from where we currently are. Whether that'll happen or not, well, time will tell. But you can see again, the oscillator tool is high here, and it had been much lower before on the daily chart. So that, from my perspective, is shaping up to be a semi-decent trade, to be honest. And as we're talking right now, Bitcoin is coming back down and we are making money. So that's good. Don't forget, by the way, guys, if you're interested in trading, check out BYBIT in today's video description. BYBIT is the best crypto trading exchange. I've been using it for years, as you all know. So check out BYBIT. You'll find it linked down there. Me and BYBIT, we go way back. I want to say 2019 is when I was BYBIT user 128. So yeah, I was pretty early on BYBIT, but still, Bitcoin's moving around right now, and we are trying to short it and trying to make money. Now, when we come to look at this list of altcoins here, you've got Salana that's down today. We've got Aptos down today. ADA, Aero, Sui, Lumia, Polkadot. Every single one of these coins is down, and I want to show you the Bitcoin dominance. Is Bitcoin dominance peaking, and are we going to come back down in terms of Bitcoin dominance? Because Bitcoin dominance has been rallying for ages. Well, I don't think it is. I think that Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to wipe the floor with everything until Bitcoin dominance has made a new all-time high. Which means, ultimately, I'm not talking about the first kind of all-time high before altcoins really existed or anything. I'm talking about a break of this level here, around 73%. I expect altcoins to continue to get crushed by Bitcoin, unfortunately, for a while. As somebody that is an altcoin whale, an altcoin degenerate, and not really a Bitcoin whale anymore, because to be honest, I've cashed in pretty much all of my Bitcoin. I don't really hold any Bitcoin anymore. I'm very happy selling it at $108,000. And so from that perspective, I don't hold it really. And I've got little bits here and there, but nothing serious. I've sold out, and a lot of my friends have sold out. And I want to bring this up as a point here, which is many people that I know that are much wealthier than I am, they're all selling out. Now you've got to question who's buying. BlackRock, Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor is buying with borrowed money, and BlackRock are buying with pensioners' funds. Pensioners like to sell sometimes, and so you will end up with some selling pressure that comes off the back of whatever BlackRock buys, but you'll never get selling pressure off of what Michael Saylor is buying. The question in, when is Michael Saylor going to stop buying? Well, Michael Saylor only buys the top. Michael Saylor pushes the price higher all the time. He only buys the top. That's one of his famous sayings. But he doesn't buy dips. So if it starts dipping and we see a drop off in BlackRock, when we get the more inflation data later on this week, which is kind of what I'm anticipating, is just a drop off. I'm expecting inflation to come in high. When inflation comes in high, I'm expecting a drop off in the markets, maybe Bitcoin back to like 102, 100, something like that. At that point, you're putting some pressure on the markets. And in all of this, I've got to be keeping an eye on this account right here. This account actually belongs to a follower of me, which is shocking. James Wynn watches this YouTube channel, which is shocking. But please, man, close your trades. Christ, he's down, what, 4.7 million so far? He nearly got liquidated earlier because his liquidation point is 106,050. And earlier today, the price went as low as 106,371. So that was squeaky bum time for James there. But please, man, don't get wrecked. Don't lose all your money trying to look like a genius here. You're already down, what, 75 million in a week. Please stop. You have got a lot of money here. Learn to appreciate it. Take it out. Enjoy it for a bit. Maybe come back with 1 or 2 mil in a few months' time. Don't lose it all chasing what you've lost so far, even though you're up massively. I know the psychology of it means that maybe you may be down a little bit in your head, but actually you're up massively. Please realize that and take the money, because this is a lot of money. And I'd rather, because I firmly believe that we're going below 106. Like, that's only $1,000 away from where we are currently. Like, this is playing with fire if I've ever seen it. 40x leverage, $433 million position. Christ, this is like taking degeneracy to a whole new level. If you're not familiar with this account, by the way, he's been doing an amazing job. But this past week's been a little bit rough on this old account. So just be careful out there, guys, when you are trading. When it comes to Salana, Solana's not showing a lot of strength on the market. The oscillator tool's showing a little bit of move to the downside here. Again, I think we opened up an oscillator tier on Stonksy's website. If I go over to Stonksy here, and I open up the thing, I'm pretty sure we now offer, yeah, the Stonksy oscillator tool. You can get it. It's £37 a month. So if you want to get that, it's £37 a month. It's a limited time offer. It is literally just for the oscillator. It's not for anything else. And you can get that. You get Discord access included as well, but it costs nothing and it's very accurate. So it's quite a nice little offer that they've got going on there. Now, back to the price of Bitcoin. Yes, I'm not so bullish, but really, if you're going to be shorting this, I am jumping the gun a little bit. You want to be looking for a break below this level here, 106,303. Came down, tested it this morning. If we break below that level, then we are likely going to come back down to the bottom of the range here, kind of, and that's why I say like 102 to 100. Bottom of this range here would seem pretty likely. It's a pattern that we've seen Bitcoin make time and time again, where it'll come back down, make a head and shoulders pattern, and then probably do something like that. Don't forget, the word for May is sell in May and go away. So be very careful this month. Make sure if you do have profits, you consider at least taking some of that profit, because you never know how it's going to go. And historically, June, July, September, they're not great months for the financial industries because people pull the money out and they go on holiday. You have this dreadful inconsistency in the market. And the only thing that can stop that inconsistency is Trump continually shoveling good news into the market. What's going to happen? Nobody really knows the answer. And I just, don't get many bullish vibes off of everything right now. So just be very careful. A few other things to point out. We do have a lot of news, crypto news to discuss today if it wants to load, which for whatever reason, it's not loaded. But yeah, this is me reporting on James Wynn opening his positions and some more bits of Twitter. But I was going to go through it all, but for whatever reason, it's all unloaded itself. So yeah, on that note, guys, just be careful out there. Understand my general opinion is short. I've been doing a pretty good job shorting. Not an amazing job, just a pretty good job. And we'll see how it goes, shall we? Please do subscribe. This is TMG Trades. I'm back to the daily videos, and I'll see you in a bit. Also, don't forget to trade, like BYBIT, link, video description. Have a great day. Also, there's some bonuses and stuff on there, but only if you're not in one of the exclusion zones. If you're in an exclusion zone, UK, US, all that stuff, use the Bluffin link and a VPN. Have a great day. See you in a bit. Bye.